Yo, what it is with another one. It's your boy Tacos and Workouts, and we're back at it again. That's right, we're back at it again. Before we get started with this episode, do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe because we need that support. And go ahead and hit a like. And if you're really down for the cause, drop a comment. All right, guys, let's get started with today's episode. Let's see who we got. But before we do that, a word from our sponsor.
Órale, como this is me, Little Hater. And guess what, Doug? This podcast is brought to you by the Patio Nuts. You had me at hola. So go out and get some of these nuts. These Tapatio nuts.
What it is. Podcast. There's little hater peddling his nuts. I love that guy. People really take a liking to him, man. He's out there doing his thing, and man, I can't say good things about him. He makes me happy, he makes me laugh. All right, let's let in our special guest. He's waiting in the back room. Let's bring him on. What it is.
What it is, what it is. What's up, everybody? Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you just fine, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Roberto Martinez, a.k.a. Las Jaladas del Robertin. Una vez, I was walking by, and they were like, hey, give me two. And I'm like, two what? Like, two jaladas. And I was like, I just changed my name to Picados de Culo. I can give you two if you want, no problem.
Picados de Culo.
Yeah, it's fun. Comedy is fun. Thank you for inviting me to the workouts and tacos. I forgot my dumbbell and my tacos, but I'll get those later.
Yeah, do it later.
I'll hit the gym later. What's up, man?
Yeah,
How's
man.
everybody?
Everybody's good, man. I gotta go hit the gym next week, man. I've been lagging it on the gym because I've been too busy doing all these fun podcasts, man.
I
Everybody
know
wants to be.
they're awesome. They're awesome. Thank you. I want to give a big shout out to David Jason that he was in your last podcast. That guy is fucking awesome. I follow him. I've been seeing what he's doing, what he has done. You know, un abrazo, güey. I talked to him the other day, and like we're supposed to meet up and do a fucking skit con la Lupita, güey. I love that chick. It just didn't work out because of COVID and fucking I got sick. And then it's like 2 hours away from where I live. I live in Santa Barbara, just like 2 hours away from LA. And like I'm in the middle. Like I want to do skits with so many people that are in Instagram, but it's just it's kind of hard, you know, because of the work I do, and then I'm a family guy, and it's just a little bit of everything. But hey, no rush for me like that. This is my hobby. This is what I'm enjoying right now, and let's try to live day by day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I remember that when me and you started exchanging conversations. I'm like, hey,
That's
what's up?
right.
Let's get together. And I'm like, yeah, let's go do a skit. And then I'm where do you live? And you're like, Santa Barbara. I'm like, oh my god.
Fuck, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll get there. Also, you know, like a big shout out to El Gordo Mamon. He was the first guy who invited me to do an open mic. Like, big thank you to that guy. Yeah, thanks to that guy, I started doing this. I wanted to do it, and then I talked to him, and I was like, dude. He's like, well, you know, I'll give you 5 minutes. I'm like, yeah, whatever, dude. Just give me whatever's on stage. I'll try to kill it. You know, it's a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. But.
Yeah, man. I know that guy. He had a live, and I was on his live once, and I asked him a couple of questions, and then that was it. I know who he is. He runs around without his shirt, sharing everybody how gordo he is.
Yeah, big shout out to that guy.
Yeah, I see him running around, and I'm like, este güey, con sus cosas. Fuck, dude, se pasa ese vato, man. He's right there. What he had one. He did a skit where he was like pretending he was a prostitute.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
He has a lot. I happened to do when he invited me over. I did a skit with that guy because I'm from Mexico City, right? Born and raised. I don't know how I speak English, but I try. So we did a skit at like a Chilango Uber. That shit was funny. It was nice to meet him and work with him. It was really cool.
Be careful, man. He's gonna want to put you in a dress.
Well, we did another skit. He was like, "Take your pants off." I'm like, I don't know, dude.
Oh, he told you take your pants off?
No, there's a skit. I'll see if I can find it and I'll send it your way. We did a skit like that. He's like, he knows how to. He has a character where he reads the future or whatever. He's like, I need
Uh-huh.
you to take off your pants. I'm like, I don't know. I think you're trying to do something else. He's like, you see, you're already learning. You're already learning.
I think I might have saw that one. I think so. It was like a 15, 30
Oh yeah,
second one, right?
yeah. And it's been like a year, I think. Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So
But
you're,
what's up
you're
with you? What's everything going on with the workouts and tacos? Now that the
yeah.
pandemic is over, so hopefully we get to we get to do something together. Hopefully,
I mean, what? Oh, oh, oh,
dude.
oh.
I lost. I've been hitting the gym for 5 years, bro, and I lost the
You lost all
money.
your gains?
Yeah, all the money, all the money, and all the time that I put into that shit.
Yeah. It sucks because like you could lose 20 pounds. It'll take you 6 months to lose 20 pounds, right? En
Dude,
un pinche fin de semana con unas chelas y una carne asada, yeah, that's it. You gain them
that's
back.
it. Yeah,
It's
dude.
just all it takes is one weekend.
I took off my shirt and my daughter was like, "Oh, si estás marcado, güey." And I was like, "Really?" Like, yeah, pero del calzón, no mames.
Ah, cochino, dog.
I was like, "Fuck." Yeah, like it's hard, like you said. Like you work out, you lose 10 pounds in 3 months. I don't know, but then you get all back in 1 week with a
Yeah,
complete
one
asada.
weekend. Nomás una pinche carne asada con las chelas or whatever. Or you go to the
Simón.
pinche Dodger game, or you go to the cine, you're drinking your big, large Coke with your nachos.
Anything.
Yeah.
I'm trying to follow this diet because I saw my nutrition and like you're supposed to eat small portions of meal like every 3 hours. I'm like, fuck, it's impossible. I can't. I don't try, but I can't. I can't. I'm 40 years old, believe it or not. 40.
Yeah. Ya estamos viejos todos, güey.
Sí, güey.
Pero todavía andamos tratando,
Oh
¿verdad?
yeah, I'm still kicking and screaming. Look at
Oh,
this.
there you go.
Have
Did you?
merchandise too.
Oh, that's your official merchandise?
In a way, I have a. That's the logo. This is the first logo I started. I created myself, like just with the nap, and then I found a guy who was doing from Mexico because that's where I'm from, and for cheaper he made me like another logo that it says "No te detengas," and for that we have merchandise. We make. It's hard to read. I sent this to to David, and I was like, dude, what do you think? Because we're talking about like logos and merchandise and shit like that. And he's like, what the fuck does it say?
Uh-huh.
And I was like, well, we're supposed to say no te detengas. It's kind of weird, but I like it. If I tell you what it is, you'll know what it is. But if you see it somewhere, it's like, what the fuck does it say? But anyways, but I wanna, since we're already talking about this, I have a hat that it says no te detengas, and we can, I'll send it your way, and you can give them away. And I have one that says las caladas de Robertin. You can do that. I'll give them to you, and you give them away. I don't care. There are from me to you, the tacos and workouts.
Man, are you kidding, man? I'm gonna wear them for myself and tell everybody, hey, look, right here, man.
Oh shit! Be like, why don't you just do it be like, and the winner is workouts and tacos. Holy
It was
shit.
me. I won. I won.
Okay,
No, but
yes.
you know what? It's I given out T-shirts away. I given out stickers. I given out face masks y todo. But the
It's fun.
people want stuff for free, but they don't promote it. So I'm like number one promotion guy. Like, so it's like if somebody.
It's hard, dude. It's hard because like being Mexican, we just put free on anything. We're trying to get rid of some stuff, like just fucking write free, and then
Yeah, and then people want it.
Last thing fucking they take it. Like, but that shit has it doesn't work. I don't care. It's free,
Yeah, man, como dice mi primo, pinche regalo un pedo y todos lo quieren, you know?
Yes, dude. It's crazy. It's crazy. Because
Yeah.
like you say, like making all this stuff, it's not cheap, because and it's cool that you give it away, hoping that someone will, reach out to you and be like, okay, let me get some of that stuff and try to make a little profit, because it's not a lie. Really, it's not a lie. I'm not gonna be rich just by selling hats.
Yeah, you make like $1 or $2 and that's it, right? So it's
Definitely.
like, well, what's that do for you? It's more headache making the product and selling it than.
Yes, I spend more money giving them away than getting it back, but it's cool.
Yeah.
Like it is what it is. You says
Yeah.
what it is.
Man, when I made stickers, right? I was giving the stickers away, right? So people could put them in their cars. Man, my own family, bro. My own family, bro. They're like, I don't want that shit on my car.
Like, come on. I know. dude. I have a group chat right with my family, and then we're not allowed to put like bad words or anything because they warn you or they kick you out. Because my aunts are old. My aunts are like in their 70s, and they're still in the group chat. And there's things sometimes like what the fuck? What are you guys talking about? And then I can't say that. So I post my stuff there. Like hey, little support. Nothing.
Yeah,
And then I said, well, se las voy a regalar. And then everyone, okay, I'm large, extra large. I'm like, holy shit. But hey, it is what it is.
it is what it is. No, no chingues. I have the straight out of tacos and workouts T-shirt. Nada, dude.
Hey, send me
Somebody.
one. I'll buy you one.
Yeah, man. We'll do a trade off. You send me a hat and I'll send you a shirt. That way.
Beautiful. That works.
Yeah, man. Somebody told me, why didn't you make shirts? And I'm like, okay. And I made like 20 something shirts.
Yeah.
It cost me like $500. Man,
Yes.
I still have the box
This
of
one?
shirts, bro. I still have them.
Well, I'm a large. We'll talk about this after. But yes,
Oh,
man.
you know what? I'll send you. I think I have an official Little Hater T-shirt for you. It's Little Haters on the cover, and it says Tacos and Workouts, and it's a large. And I've been
Awesome.
trying to give that one away, so that one's yours, man.
Oh,
That one has your name on it.
beautiful. Thank you so much. And once again, thank you for the invite. And I want to give a big shout out to my mama, que no está viendo, but a big shout out.
Está bien, man. Yeah, the branding, it's a business. We're trying to get it done, right? We're trying to
And then
to
I
make
want to tell
people
people
laugh.
that yes, it's a hope for me. It's a hobby right now. But when I met Gordo Mamon, at one point he told me like right now you're doing it for a hobby for fun, but at one point in your life this is gonna become a business, and that's what I'm trying to understand because this is not what I do like for living. Like to be real and true with you guys, I'm a CNA. I'm a certified nursing assistant. So that's what pays for my bills and trips here and there. And this is just a hobby that I like that I've been acting. I've been doing little comedy since I was a little kid with my cousins. I remember we would go to quinceañeras or whatever, and then we have like a little short play. We'll play, we'll dance it, and then that was it. And then the reason I started doing this, I went to see Platanito Show. I don't know if you guys know that guy, but he's a very famous Mexican. I want to say he's Mexican, but I went to see him, and I was sitting at front. He was speaking to me in fucking 2 hours, bro. 2 hours of fucking laughing. And then I turned around and looked at my aunt, and I was like, I can fucking do this. Like, I can do this. And she's like, well, why don't you fucking do it? And then I started doing, like, open mics and, meeting people. And then that's when I got the opportunity with the Gordo Mamon. And then not only that, I went to eat. This is a true story, guys. I went to eat, and then I saw a friend who, it has been years since I saw him, right?
Who?
And a friend, his name is Andy Alves, and
Okay.
he has this promotion. It's called Miranda Entertainment. So he's like, hey, how are you? He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm doing comedy, bro. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna do a comedy show, bring like famous people, and then we'll throw a Robertin in there. And I was like, no, mames. In fact, that guy made it happen. He brought La Chupitos, El JJ, Guerra de Chistes, and then I was, grateful and thankful that he let me open that show for him. And if you guys want to go check it out, there's a link on my bio and Instagram. The whole 13 minutes, like 30 minutes. But, bro, that was the best time of my life. Like meeting these comedians, opening the show for them, that was just something else. Very nice.
Oh man, I love to hear beautiful stories like that, man. Because it's hard. It's hard to get into comedy, and usually people either want to use you or they want to put you way on the bottom, and it's like,
True. I have, like I said, I started doing open mics, and then I had shows, and then I had one show that I went, and there was all like white people, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm like too much white over here, and, they were laughing, and there was a couple jokes that like I even though for me they're funny, and then I threw the punchline, and then I'm like, and then I explained the fucking joke, like, well, this guy was kind of like. And they were like, whatever, and I was like, oh shit. So, but as a comedian, this is gonna happen to you. I was listening to your last podcast with David, and in this, there's people that are gonna like you. There's people that they won't like your comedy, and that's it. But the people that like us, thank you for the love and the support. this is fun, and it's not easy. Like I was listening to, he was saying like he doesn't practice his skits, his sketch or whatever. That's cool, but it's kind of hard because for me, like I record myself, and then I see then I try to change things. But once you're up there on stage, dude, it's so when I opened the shop for La Chupitos, I have my set ready, right? So I go on stage, and then there's a guy in front, like fucking tell me what you say, like, hey, so he fucking.
Te sacó de onda.
Yeah, sí, wait. I was supposed to open with the, my name is Robert Martinez, blah, blah, blah. AKA el chiste que saqué temprano, ¿no? Like, las jaladas. But he's like, fucking, I don't know what the fuck he's saying. He's like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, hey, this guy is my boyfriend. He's a good kisser. You know? And then he threw me off, and I was like, fuck, what's next? And then I just went with the flow, and thank God it was a good show. But yeah, you have to be prepared for that shit, you know?
Yeah, the hecklers, man. I'm not prepared for hecklers, man.
Dude. I mean, they're fun. Oh, drunk people, man. Like, fucking drunk people that just won't shut up, man. You know, I'm trying to do a show, and the guy's like, Robertin! And I'm like, yeah, you're going to participate, Holly. And Robertin! I'm like, fuck. You know what? Let's just give 2 minutes or 5 minutes of fame to this guy.
Le dices, no mames, güey, this isn't Facebook.
Right,
don't drop your comments. Nobody wants to hear you, cabrón.
Sí, güey, everyone was like, ya, cállense ese cabrón.
Cállate. Si te callas la verga, te compro una cerveza. Órale, hey, get him a beer, you know?
Sí, güey, take him to the back. Yeah, but it's fun. It's really fun. I can't wait to do more. But like I said, this is my hobby. You know, I'm so busy working as a CNA and with my family. It's mostly my family, you know, like a family guy. You know, David has 4 kids. I don't know.
I know. He told me. I was like, wow, that's a lot of kids.
That's a lot of work, man. I have 3, and I'm going bald and crazy. So.
Oh no, I got you beat.
How many kids do you have?
0.
No, mames, that's más cabrón too, güey.
No, I don't got no kids, man. But Little Hater has like 7 of them. So, you know.
Se mira.
Pinche Little Hater, este cabrón.
With these nuts.
With these nuts, anda repartiendo nuts all over the place. Este cabrón anda ya bien ocupado. Pinche Little Hater tiene 3 girlfriends and he's working on a Sancha right now, number 4.
Ah, cabrón, ¿no? Preséntalo,
sí, pinche cabrón no trabaja, quiere que lo mantenga. Tiene una girlfriend para que le compre Bearcrest, una para lunch y otra para dinner.
Eso es todo, güey. Hey,
sí, güey.
Otros para los snacks, cabrón.
Eso, quiere una para los snacks, el güey.
Así es. Pues that's awesome, man. I'm really, really happy you invited me, man. Thanks.
Hey, you know what? When I started my channel, everybody, look, man, I'm true to the word, bro. When I started my channel, I said everybody's invited, and I guess people thought that I was not for real, but I'm the real deal Holyfield, man. That's like awesome. if I say I'm gonna go do something, I'm gonna go do it, man. I'm not. I walk the walk, man.
I walk the walk and talk the talk.
Yeah, but so I invited everybody.
I went to, I opened a show for El Fallas. He was in Turlock. And then I met this guy, a really cool guy. His name is David también. He has a podcast que se llama Crónicas de la Raza. So check him out. So I got invited to that show too. That guy is fucking unbelievable. And now he's working on doing some fucking stand-up comedy too. So it makes me happy that I'm encouraging people to do this. Because when I met him, he was like, hey, how do you do it? Like, I don't know, man. Just either you have it or you don't, you know?
Or you don't have it, yeah.
So check it out, Crónicas de la Raza. También está en Instagram.
Órale, Crónicas de la Raza. Give me a subscribe. I need your support.
Yes, digo que sí, güey. Hey, cabrón, estás ahí, suscríbete, güey.
No, I'll check him out too, and I'll subscribe to your channel también, man. You know, I want to support everybody, and hopefully they feel the same way, you know.
I think so. You're really cool. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Yo también, I'm doing a little bit of comedy. I haven't completely dove into it. How David was saying yesterday, how he doesn't like plan his stuff out.
I know.
That's fun to do. I mean, I've done stuff like that también.
Yes.
But I kind of like also have an idea, a premise of what I want to do. So there's many different comedy styles, you know. And who was it? Oh, have you met Carlos Loma?
I haven't. I have to go check him out. No.
Yeah, me and him were talking about like different comedy styles and everything, you know. And you know, this is crazy, man, because I've interviewed like 4 comedians or 5 comedians within the last week. That's
Wow,
crazy, right?
that
It
is
just
crazy.
don't happen. Like, so
That's
it's like
awesome.
it's yeah. But I'm trying to build a network of hardworking, honest comedians, podcasters that they want to like help each other out and make help everybody grow. That's kind of what I'm trying to
Definitely,
build.
definitely.
I'm trying to build a platform that I wanted that nobody gave to me. Like I'm all
Exactly.
about
That's
helping people.
sorry to interrupt, but like I was talking to this guy, and he's like, "Hey, he's sending me audio messages, and I'm responding, and he thinks I'm like a big shot, but I'm not. But he's like, "Wow, thank you for responding, and you're so cool." And like and now he's my friend. That's the guy who like Crónicas de la Raza, and he's like a really cool guy. He's like, I feel like I know that guy like forever, and we just met like probably like 4 months ago. And so these people that they really want to support you, they're gonna show their love like this guy is doing. And of course I support him, like a big shout out to Crónicas de la Raza. Check him out. He had interviewed a few more comedians, and he's getting there. And then the fact that he's telling me that he wants to do comedy, it puts a big smile on my face, dude. It's awesome.
Yeah, man. I have a little theory about comedy. I kind of like I'm able to see certain things, like kind of like why things are happening the way they're happening,
Yeah.
and comedy right now, bro. It's maybe because of everything that happened within the last 2 years in the world.
Yeah.
Everybody's ready to laugh. Everybody wants it, so now everybody and plus everybody thinks they're a star now, so everybody's like, I could do it. So comedy is gonna blow up for sure.
Oh yeah,
um
it is happening. Like here where I live in Santa Barbara, there's so many open mics that I haven't been able to go because one, I live here and I know most of the people. Two, I work during the night, so like when I go to my shift to see my patients, um, that's when the open mics are happening. So, but one day, like I say, I'm not desperate to go out like that yet, but it's gonna happen. I have a good feeling about it. I've done it before. It's fun, and like David was saying, like if you have to put your mind and set to it to get where you want to be. So like right now, it's not in my plans. It's there. If it's happening, it's gonna happen. But I have other things that I'm doing. Like working hard for my family, and also Miranda Entertainments. It's also like giving me a chance to be part of them and work for them and promote events that they're happening here in Santa Barbara. So that's another plus. That like I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful. And if I can always help you with anything, just let me know, bro. We're gonna make this shit happen. Trust me.
oh, thank you, man. Yeah, man.
Sorry. I know you, but we should have like when you have your anniversary, you should do this like in a big thing, and you should have all of us come in, and we should do a fucking show.
I have locations. Look, man, I have locations. I work with so many different taco vendors. I know right off the spot there's like 2 or 3 spots in Long Beach that if I tell them, hey, what's up, we could make it happen,
Dude,
but
it'll be fun if you have like a. I mean, I know Dave and I know all the other comedians are busy because I just saw and sorry Dave, I can't go because I looked that shit up and it's like 3 hours from Santa Barbara. Like I wanna. I know he says I wanna come see me, but it's just it's kind of hard,
oh, you
driving
talk
3 hours.
the one that he's gonna do
Yeah,
like
the
in
one that
April.
with the tickets are on his face. Yeah, yeah,
I'm gonna be in that one. I'm
that's
gonna be
awesome.
there. Yeah. So it
That's good.
goes.
Good for you. Yeah, yeah. I'll send my love and support. But yeah, it's like 3 hour drive on a Thursday. I think. No, what day is it?
I think it's either Saturday or Sunday. I'm
It
not
has
sure.
to be on the Saturday. No, I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, on the Saturday. Saturday.
I think it's
Nah, man,
April 2nd, right? I think so. Yeah.
can't remember from the top of my head. But yes, that's gonna be a big one. But imagine like on your anniversary of workouts and tacos, like you have all these fucking crazy people.
It's coming up too, man. In July, it's gonna be 3 years. 3 years of the Tacos and Workouts channel, man.
Oh my god,
So,
let's make this big.
ah, man, you know what? I always said that when I get to 1,000 subscribers, that I was gonna throw a big party and everybody was invited. So
That's
if
awesome.
if if everybody could do me the paro and get me to 1,000 subscribers before July, that would be
Ya lo
perfect,
escucharon.
man.
Estoy bien, güey, para decir comerciales. You already hear my man. Help us. Fuck, pinche luz. Ahí está. A
Yeah,
thousand
man.
subscribers and we fuck. Well, I
Yeah,
won't go to the party, but I'll be in the party for
I'll,
the
I'll, I'll I'll figure out a way to
1,000
get it popping, man. Me asocio with one of my good friends in restaurants, and then I'll tell them to lend me the spot. I'll buy like a crap load of beer, and then they you gotta support the restaurant by buying some tacos,
Of
and you know
course, of
what,
course.
probably get some people like they want to like promote their comedy, and we make it a big thing, and sopas, everybody wins.
It's a win-win for all of us. It
Hey,
is what it
we can,
is. I love
yeah,
it.
we
I
can
love
make it
it.
happen. Yeah,
Simon,
Simon,
I like
man.
it. See, wait, it's gonna happen. It's just time. Like I say, it's if it's for you, it's gonna be. I always said that shit. Like if it's for you, it's gonna be for you. Like when I started doing comedy, I was like, nah, no one. One of my biggest fears was like nobody's gonna fucking laugh at what I'm saying. But also I want to give a big shout out to my friend Gris. I met this chick on a Zoom meeting on a improv, whatever in Spanish,
Yeah.
and she became my friend, and she's like my mentor. I'm like, dude, what should I do? Dude? So that day that I was gonna open for La Chupitos, I was like so nervous, dude. I was like, no one's gonna fucking laugh. It's 2,000 people. I never been on a fucking big crowd like that. And then I get off. Of course, I'm nervous. And then this fucking guy is yelling at me. I don't know what the fuck he's saying. I was like, oh shit. But at the end of the day, it was a good show. Check it out. The link is on my bio and on Instagram. It's a 13-minute, but it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, you know what? One thing that I learned, like, man, because I'm not new to this game. But the thing is, the number one problem is that people don't know who I am. But I've always been around.
I see.
I used to work with a lot of bands in East LA, Boyle Heights, take their pictures and follow them around y todo, and
As
good
a
times,
sorry,
man.
you working as a what? What were you doing before? Like
Oh,
uh,
photographer.
photographer. Got it. Got
My background's in photography, taking pictures.
it. Nice.
And then recently I just started doing the videos. I never wanted to do video. I wanted to direct movies, but I bought myself a really expensive camera, right?
That's awesome.
And to do weddings, because that's how I used to do weddings. And then I said, oh, I have to make money to pay off this camera that I bought.
Of
And
course.
then I started doing videos, and then I taught myself how to edit and everything. So
Yeah,
where
you
was
have
I going with this? Um, so people don't know who I am. So that's the number one thing. But I've been around. Oh, I know what I was saying. So it's all about stage presence, right? Because so
exactly.
so there was like the band that I was following around. Everybody in LA knew him, and they were like chingon, really really badass, right? And they played with so many different big artists. And I would follow them around because I was their photographer. Like, hey, come with, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then one time we went to an event where they invited a band. I don't know if they're from Mexico or Chile or I don't know. I think the name of the band. No, is it? I forget the name of the band, and maybe it's better I don't even say it, right?
Okay.
But there were yeah. Better not say it because I don't want to burn anybody. Anyways, they showed up to LA and they performed in front of everybody, and nobody applauded or nothing because nobody knew who they were.
Yeah, exactly.
And then like when I was outside, one of the guy goes like, he goes, man, dude, and when they spoke Spanish, so he
Yeah,
goes, man, we came out in the FIFA game, like in the FIFA game, for soccer,
yeah, yeah.
they used their song in the game, and I was like,
It
what?
is all about advertising. Yeah, you have to
Yeah, so
let
so
them know
it's it
who you are. Yeah, I hear
so
you.
so sometimes like when you went up to get some the fans there, they don't know that you're a greenhorn, that you're like, they don't know, right? So you have to kind of present it. But sometimes if the people know that who you are, they'll cheer for you, and sometimes when they don't, so it's a weird thing. It's how
It
like,
is. I'm telling you, that happened to me. That happened to me. They're all like, nobody. Of course, they didn't know who I was. They're all like white people, and like, and I'm finishing with which what I thought was like a great punchline, and then I'm like, oh, but let me tell you why I'm saying this, and then I try to explain it. I'm like, we don't care. But it was cool, I got a few laughs after, and then when I got done, I was like, oh fuck. But hey, but it is what it is. So it's cool. Like I'm glad that happened to me because that builds you up. Because like now, if I have more white crowd, now I know how to approach them or attack them in a way. to make him
Yeah,
laugh.
man.
But
It sucks when you stand there and you get crickets and you're like,
yeah, dude. And I'm like,
like,
anyways, but let me tell you why I'm telling you. Yeah, yeah. I try. Yeah, like I said, I'm trying to explain the joke, and then they're like, they
yeah,
didn't get it.
don't explain it, just move on. Like I think David said that, like, don't explain and move on or whatever. Um, yeah, or
Yeah, it's
just or just throw them like a grenade, like
yeah.
no, not an actual little grenade, like a joke grenade.
Yes, yes, exactly. Yeah, yeah. No, like I'm pretty sure most of us that would do comedy we save the best for the less.
You know
I
what?
say this way, less for the less.
The best for last,
The best
the
for last.
punchline.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. You know what? At first, when I started doing like comedy, like I wanted to do clean cut comedy, like cookie cutter comedy, like
yeah, yeah.
no bad jokes, no nothing.
It's
And then
hard.
like,
It's hard.
yeah, and then people are like, it's funny, but I don't know why I'm not
No, you
laughing.
need that twist, but it's hard because I have a joke about pandemic that I'm not gonna say because everybody thinks it's racist, but I to me it's funny, but then I see the people's reaction. I'm like, ah. So as a comedian, you have to really be careful what you're saying, but also on the other hand, it's a comedy. I'm not saying this just because I want to talk Asian people. It's comedy
You
the
don't
same
want to
thing.
talk smack. You just want to make people laugh. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. So and for me it's more hard because I'm not born here, so I'm Mexican. I was born and raised there in Mexico City. So we don't talk about like black people. When I say that, I even say like I think it's hard for me. So I try not to say those jokes, but I have jokes like that too. But I try not to. You know what I mean? Like it's not the intention of this is not to offend anybody. It's to laugh. It's comedy to laugh of a tragedy. Como ahorita con lo de la guerra, güey. Like I made a scale. I said, "Oh, thank you, God." Like fucking pandemic is over, and then a fucking grenade hits me. Fucking World
No
War Three.
mames,
Like
güey.
son of a bitch.
No mames. When I saw that one, I was like, fucking vato, dude. I was like, I was funny. It's the way. I wasn't. I thought it was funny, but I was like thinking, like, damn, dude, that's too
I know
close
it's
to home.
happy. Me van a deportar, güey. Fuck.
Digo, se está acabando el mundo y este vato está making jokes. I'm like,
I know, but
but
I don't mean it.
it
But
was funny, bro. It was funny.
thank you. And I think it was funny, but it is what it is.
It's what it is. What it is.
What it is.
What
Así
it
es, man.
is.
Pues, that's when it's been like a year and a half since I started doing this. I always liked to act. I wanted to be an actor. But it's hard for me because when I got here, like I didn't speak English. I did the whole ESL program, like to learn English as a second language. But then little by little, I started learning, and then just quitándome el miedo, güey. Like, I'm just gonna go for it, and then meeting people. I took film productions, and I was like, this is what I want to do. But I like comedy, dude. Like there's always like if I'm talking to someone, if something happens, like there's something to talk about and make it fun. You know what I mean?
Mira, you have an accent, right?
Yes.
But this is what I tell everybody. If Selma Hayek and Sofia Vergara could do it, I mean, granted, they have some tetas, right? So in a pretty face.
Yo también, güey.
Pues ahí
Pretty
estamos.
face, no, güey. Tetas sí, güey.
Te ponemos unas naranjas y vámonos. But they have like I mean, I like both of them, because
Yeah, me
you
too.
know, pero they have the worst accent like in the history of the world, bro. And look where they're at, man. So come on, no te agüites, man. Tú llégale, güey. Tú
No,
llégale.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I feel like I'm doing it, and I'm kicking ass. And it's as long as I feel good about myself, I think that's what matters, and it's happening. I'm doing it.
Yeah, man, you're the, and it looks like the crowd respects you and wants to like see you perform.
Yeah.
From the few videos that I saw, I'm like, damn, look at this guy. He's already out there doing it.
Yeah,
Then I saw that you were there with Chupitos, and I was like, oh, okay, he's on his way. También
Yeah,
mire que te dio una patadita.
Yeah, that's es para la buena suerte.
No, pues se viera poniendo un pinche botonón ahí para
kicking the nuts.
en the nuts, para que avances más rápido,
Yeah, no, but it's a good feeling. It's gonna happen little by little. No rush. Like I said, no tengo prisa, güey.
Como dices, lo que va a ser para ti, va a ser para ti, ¿verdad?
Exactly. Lo que es para ti, no es para ti. No, hay una frase que siempre dicen, y me la dice mi papá, dice, lo del César para el César. You know?
Simón.
You guys have no idea what that means, but
No,
I
I
do.
know. It came out on the Bible. Jesus
Sí,
said
güey,
it.
sí, güey. Exacto.
Yeah.
So, lo del
I
César para el César.
I know a couple little things here and there. I'm not as dumb as people think. I mean, I may look dumb, but I'm not 100% dumb.
No,
Just a little.
that's what we make people think. But yeah, we're smart people, guys. I said, to do comedy is not easy.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
like I don't know if it happens to you, but every time like I meet someone and like, oh yeah, what do you do? I'm a CNA and I do comedy. Can you tell me a joke?
Yeah, it happens to me too. I did it. I did it to
Why?
David yesterday. I did it to David yesterday. He goes with all due respect, and I don't want to or something. And I get it. I
Yeah. Oh, you did it. You know, I'm gonna
I,
start doing that, dude.
I did it to him because the
I'm
people
gonna
have done
start
it to
doing that.
me.
Like, oh, you're a comedian. Can you tell me a joke? But it doesn't work like that. At least
It doesn't.
it's because it doesn't work like that. It's not like you tell a joke. It's like you get to know the crowd. You tell your story. Well, at least that's for me. Get to know the crowd, tell my story, and then turn it into a joke. But and
You,
I do
you,
have a few jokes, but
I did it to my friend David Ortiz on a podcast live. Man, that
yeah,
dude, he came out with a mean joke, bro. I put him on the spot, and yeah, dude, he got me laughing, bro. Um, I don't want to say it because I'm gonna ruin it, but I'm just gonna say it. Um, and it's not my joke. It belongs to my friend.
it's
It's Tony Ortiz. Yeah. Hey, check him out, Tony Ortiz, Comedy and Recovery Podcast on Facebook and on Instagram. But he said that like there's two guys camping, right? And then one of them tells us, goes, hey, güey, tengo que usar el baño. Y he goes, pues no hay papel de baño. Y dice, no hay pedo, mira, ve límpate con $1. Goes, ok, entonces que regresa de atrás y que anda así, mira. Dice, hey, ¿qué tienes? Dice, pues me limpié con 2 cobras, con un 5 y 2 dimes. Dude, that was the first time I heard that. I was laughing, dude.
I'm gonna mute my mic for 1 second. They're gonna use the blender. Go for it.
Simon. Yeah,
Sorry,
man. So
apologize for that.
that's okay, man. So yeah, man, that's what comedy's all about, man. Just making people laugh. And yeah, he's right. Yeah, people put you on the spot, and they say something funny because it happened to me too in the past. I told somebody, oh, could you follow me? I'm a little comic, and they're like, oh, say something funny, and then I'm like, yeah, whatever. I have to think of something. I have to have like the generic
Yeah,
prop
that shit
back to a
happens to
joke.
me all the time. One day, oh yeah, I forgot to share this with you guys. I went to a little club and there was a rock en español, and then I met the guys from the band and they were like, you know what, you should do a little comedy, and then we should play. And then I was like, yeah, sure. And I went to see George Lopez in Oxnard, which is like 40 minutes away from Santa Barbara. And then I got a little tipsy, and then I got back and then they were playing. So I got on stage, and then I'm trying to tell a joke, and everyone is like, boo, boo. And I'm like, this is what you guys wanted. What are you talking about? Like, so I said a few jokes, got down, and I'm like, I'm not going to get back in. But I was happy. And I go back on stage, and I'm like, yeah, here we go. Like, and again, dude, like, woo. And when I got down, my sister was like, just don't get on it again. And I was like, no, I'm done. I don't have no more jokes.
maybe it's not for you no more, little brother.
Oh no! You know what? It's because it was rock en español. It's not. This is what I was trying to explain. My sisters like they wasn't expecting a
Comedy. They
comedian.
were there to party. Yeah.
They were there to listen to music. Yeah, but it was cool. So I have all these good experience. Like no one laughing, like booing at myself, like people really laughing at my fucking jokes. So como dices, that's what it is.
No, I say what it is, but it doesn't go with this. It is what it is. Yeah.
But it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
But it's cool. I'm happy to live all this great experience, man. Because at the end of the day, that's what makes my day.
Yeah, make it fun. I mean that's what I want to do. It's like I don't want to do it to be famous or todo eso. I don't care.
I want to be.
¿Tú sí? ¿Tú quieres ser famoso, güey?
When I was little, yeah, not right now. Right now, it's a hobby. It really is.
Yeah, I I just want to do the local ones, like the ones right here, like the one right down the street from my house. I want to do that
Yeah,
one. I want to do the one in Hollywood and the one in what's it, Irvine, and that's it. It's like I don't
that's
want to
right.
leave LA. Si me hablan para New York or Florida or whatever, I'll be like, nah,
Yeah,
dang. I'll be
it's
like,
hard,
chale.
man, because when the first time my Gordo Mamon invited me to do to open one of his shows, I was like, "Where do you live?" I was like, "Salinas," and I'm like fucking like almost 4 hours where I'm at. And I'm like, "Okay, fine." But you do it because I feel like that's how you start. Like you start from the bottom, like going places, and then he had invited me a couple shows, um, but it's like that. Like you have to, if you really want to go, like you will go. You know.
Yeah, man. It depends, man.
Bueno, también si quieres, ¿no? Like como dices tú, like if they call you from New York, like
Like, nah, dang. I'm like, I'm thinking like, because it's una chinga. Look, the life of a comic. I've researched this. I listen to a lot of people, a lot of podcasts, a lot of stuff. But the life of the comic it's fun when you're on stage, but it's a lonely life when you're off stage. Because think about it, who's gonna go with you cross country and you're by yourself? I'm pretty sure like
yeah,
you're right there eating by yourself. Unless you have a group of comics that all get booked in the
that they all
same.
get together. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna say. But no, I hear you. Like I bring my cousin with me. I'm trying to bring my cousin so that so that I won't go by myself. And see halal way, like I even have a joke about him, but it's a little inappropriate. But if you if you check out if you link in my bio, the link in my bio, ahí está el chiste de ese güey. So ese güey siempre viene conmigo. Like wherever I go, if he can, I'll bring him over.
oh, está bien, man. With your comedy, y todo, man. That's what we do, and man, you know what? This thing is fun, man, because I'm getting to meet a whole bunch of people. I'm promoting a whole bunch of people, and me da gusto to see everybody out there doing it. Hopefully we could all like start a little community, and
Thank you. We
everybody
will.
just
Vas a ver que
back
sí.
back each other up. Enough of this like stuff. We all gotta like represent.
That's right.
Simón.
Pues ya me están haciendo señas que I have to take care of the kids, but
I know, I know. I
it's
heard him.
I know.
Pinche cabrón, nomás andas ahí en el pinche YouTube, vete a sacar la basura y todo. Digo,
Sí,
no,
güey.
hombre,
Ya.
ya
Oye,
me
güey,
voy.
le digo a mi vieja, pues, no que me ibas a poner una sirvienta, me dice, pero de apodo, güey, ahora le voy a sacar la basura.
Hombre, pinche, a rato me cuentas en las comedias de Robertin cómo te traen.
Sí, güey, pues ya saben, these two hats are going your way, and you can do whatever you want with them.
Yeah, man, we'll raffle them off or we'll give them up, but con condiciones, que se las pongan y échale un like
A
y
huevo,
ahí para
follow,
una
follow.
foto ahí, ¿verdad?
Ya sabes. Thank you so much
Órale.
for the invite. Workouts and tacos. Don't forget to check them out. Subscribe. Si llega a los 1,000, he's gonna throw a fucking big ass party.
Yeah, I'll throw the
And
party,
I'll be
man.
there.
Just get me to 1,000 and I'll throw the party. Everybody's invited. All right. Thank you, buddy.
Have a good night. Bye,
All right,
people.
pues. Bye.
Chingón.